Hello, my darlings. It is Aishling Mooney, and this is our Archangel Activation 2024 Deep Healing Release Reflection space for us to just look, just acknowledge, just honor 2024 in all of its beautiful faces and help us to really step into 2025 with beautiful energy, and welcoming in all of the good stuff that we want. So there's going to be a bit of releasing. There's going to be a bit of clarity, getting clear on what it is that we do want to call in for the year ahead. I'm going to pick an angel card to get us started. And oh, did I do something wrong there? Okay, so I'm going to pick an angel card to get us started. But I also want to talk a little bit about this energy of Friday the 13th that we're in today. So it's coincidentally not, there's no coincidences, that the last Friday the 13th, I had a live event in Dublin, literally a morning coffee. It was buy your own breakfast, come and meet me in Dublin. And it just happened that I happened to arrive in Ireland on Friday the 13th. So that was the day of it. And I thought, oh my God, this is, and then I looked at the meaning behind Friday the 13th. And of course, when I first say it, it brings up horror movies and all sorts of negative connotations with it. But when I looked deeper into the messaging behind it, it's ancient, it's divine feminine energy, and it's a reconnection. And it was so wonderful for me to be in a space, all women, incidentally, men and women are welcome in this group, but it was a group of mainly women. And I just really felt that divine feminine energy and connection. And this is, it's a really, I think it's a really high vibrational day. And it's going to add to the energy of what we're going to do today. So I'm going to pick an angel card just to get us started. And I would love to, so we're going to do a little bit of reflection on 2024. And then I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. And then we're going to have a little bit of a reflection on 2025. And I'll ask you a couple of questions there. Then we're going to jump into a meditation, which will probably be about 20 minutes. And it's one of my favorite meditations with Metatron. And it's a lovely meditation to celebrate and to end the year, and also to release and let go. So we'll probably get more clarity around the questions and things that we're going to look at in the first part. And we'll be able to clear a lot in that meditation. And then we'll come back into the space. We'll share whatever anybody wants to share. And then I'm hoping, I know some of you will be listening in as you're walking or in the car, so you might not be able to, but I'm hoping that we can break out into little breakout rooms, maybe 2 or 3 of us in a room, and that you'll get a reading. So you'll be able to ask a question to whoever you're in the room with and get a reading. So you will need your favorite deck of oracle cards beside you, or if you don't have oracle cards, your favorite inspirational book of poetry or prose or something that you love, that you can literally randomly open and start to read or give advice. Or maybe you can just channel yourself. Maybe you don't need any of those oracle cards or whatever. So if you're good to channel as you are, you can do that as well. So whatever you want. And they'll be about 10 minutes. And then we'll come back and we'll wrap up the session. At the very, very end, I'm actually going to put a link in here now. I'm going to go through mentoring opportunities with me for 2025 for any of you that are looking for a mentor and you're maybe considering working with me. I'll share the options that I have available. So I'll go through them at the end, but I'm going to pop a link in here now for anyone that does want to go and have a look at that. But if you can save any questions until the very, very end. And that's about it. So I have in my diary maybe 90 minutes. So, if you need to go at any stage, feel free to go, come back, you can watch the replay. And for those of you that are watching the replay now, any of the places, especially in the meditation or when you're writing, You can just pause the recording and spend as much time as you want there. Obviously, I'm trying to keep this in 90 minutes, but if you want to go for 2 hours and really use the space and the energy, go for that. So I'm picking cards from one from my deck, Archangel Messages. God, I can't remember the name. I can't remember the name of the Archangel Messages for a New Earth. So I picked a card from my deck, and it's Archangel Raguel. Move your body to change your perspective. And there's Raguel. This image is maybe a little bit deceiving because it looks like it's about fitness and health, which it is. But Raguel is like the angel whisperer. Is like the one of the angels. It's like a motivational coach, somebody that inspires you, that when you're feeling low or feeling down or unmotivated or procrastinating, Raguel is the angel that usually steps into your energy. You know, when you're there and you're like, I can't get stuck, I'm stuck, I can't get moving. Raguel is the angel that literally comes in and goes, okay, let me see what the situation needs, calls in a bit of Michael, calls in a bit of Raphael, does a little bit of angel magic. So the energy of this angel is an all-around master of arts and able to support you in any situation. So I love that energy is here. We're going to call in some more angels as well into the space, and this is from a deck that I'm loving at the moment, the Empowered Woman Rises Oracle deck by Alwyn Jennings, one of our power members. And the card of this is Shine Your Light. Oh, and you know what? This is what 2025 is about. It's going to be a big year. Astrologically speaking, and I'm not an astrologist, so I can't give you the exact details about this, but go and Google it, go and find some people that you like. It's a big year. There's planets moving into places all over the place that haven't happened in years and years and years. And so there's set to be a lot of change. And the messages that I'm getting from my angels is that we're going through right now a shedding of identity, a releasing of identity. If you think about yourself 10 years ago, 11 years ago, you're a completely different person now. However, if you're like me, you might still be reacting sometimes in some situations from that old mindset, or from even from some stuff that happened in childhood. You can be reacting from an older mindset. If anything is resonating, you want to add anything to this conversation, just post in the comments anytime you want. The chat is for us to communicate and share. We're all healers and light workers here. So, please feel free to share or comment at any stage. Yeah, Michelle is saying 2025 is a 9-year. 9 symbolizes completion. Love it. Higher consciousness sounds like a great company. Yes, love it. Brilliant. So there's a shedding of identity. So it's an opportunity for us to think about, what is it that you don't want to bring in? What is it that you want to release and let go of? And 25, I'm also thinking, and I would invite you to think about this, what's your next 25 years going to look like? What is that going to look like? If you're in whatever stage of life you're in, for me, I feel like I'm stepping into the next 25 years of and it's big enough that it helps me to zoom out and not get overwhelmed with the little nitty-gritty pieces of the how. It's okay to dream from that big space. So, what I would love you to we're going to just look at 2024 for a minute. And what I would love you to, instead of, I never remember I always pick a word for the year and then I forget it after probably a few weeks. And then I'm in the middle of the year and I go, what the fuck was that word? I can't remember what the word of the year was. So I thought that this came through as I was on my walk this morning, thinking about this session today. And it was more about feelings, connecting in with our feelings about the year before and the year ahead. So, I have to write something down. So how did you feel in what are you grateful for? Just let me write this down. I forgot to write it. Okay. So when you think about 2024, is there one feeling, like think about all the feelings that you had in 2024, all the different things that happens, all of the different emotion and feeling that brought up you for a moment. And think about if there was one feeling that sort of underscored the whole of 2024. So I've had time to think about this. So while you're thinking about it, I'll share from my perspective, and that might help you jog a little bit and help you to see where I'm going with this. So if I think about 2024, the word, and it's not a logical word, I'm saying drop down into your heart and ask yourself, what was the overriding feeling for you of 2024? For me, it was uncertainty. That's what dropped in for me on my walk this morning. There was uncertainty because we decided to sell our house and move house. We had to sell our house and we're moving into another house next in March. So there was uncertainty about, okay, are we going to sell? Are we not going to sell? And then we decided to in the end. And then it was all of the SHIT that goes with buying and selling a house. You have to go and clean your house and get people, invite people into your home, and then we had to go and look for another home. So we must have seen about 20 houses before we found the house for us, the apartment for us. So there was a lot of uncertainty in that area. There was uncertainty in my business because I changed a lot of stuff and I went down a path of working with one particular group of spiritual entrepreneurs. It was a bit of a detour and it took me a while to get back on my track into my lane, which is only really with the power group in September where I felt, okay, here I am. I'm home. I know what I'm doing. So there was uncertainty in my business, in my offers, and there was also uncertainty in my my family. My sister wasn't well. There was other family members that weren't well over the year, and that caused a lot of uncertainty. It caused a lot of travel for me going back and forth to Ireland, and just yeah, a lot of worry and uncertainty there. So when I look at, although there was lots of wonderful fucking things that happened in 2024, there was that underwriting uncertainty and not knowing, unknown. So, and we're just acknowledging it. You know, we're just saying that's what went on. Ooh, with big breaths, big breaths. So there's turmoil, change, feeling hopeful, anxiety, frustration. I'm feeling all of these emotions. Adventurous, loss of focus, love it. Okay, so there's a lovely mix there in the energy of the group. And if you're watching the replay, you know, do make sure that you play along. So that's maybe the word that the feeling that we have for 2024. And now I want you to think about you now in this moment today. What are you grateful for that you 1 year ago decided to take action on? So I'm not sure if I'm phrasing that properly, but I'll give you an example. So for me, I decided, wasn't quite a year ago, in February, I decided in January last year that I was going to do a year of yoga. Now, I haven't been on a yoga mat in 10 years, you know. But I was like, I'm fucking going to do a year of yoga. And I tried a little bit, I dabbled a little bit, but eventually I found a teacher, shout out to Grania O'Kane, and found somebody that I could watch on Zoom every single morning, 5 mornings a week, and participate in a yoga class. And I didn't do every single morning, maybe 3 mornings a week for about 10 months now. So I am really, really grateful. I can feel the benefits in my body. I can feel that it's improved my posture. It's given me more strength. It's given me confidence. I know that it has supported me through all of the uncertainty. And the interesting thing I really think about that is that, you know, it's obvious it's yoga and whatever, but and all the benefits of that. But the one benefit that it gave to me was I can do fucking hard stuff. I can follow through. I can say I'm going to do a year of yoga and I can actually do a year of yoga, you know, 10 months in now. So fingers, no, not too bad. But it's like, it's that feeling of accomplishment, of that I can follow through, I can achieve a goal, and that mindset can affect, you know, every single part of life. And when I say a year of yoga, I'm not saying every single day. I'm not saying there wasn't days when I got sick or the kids got sick or I just fucking wasn't in the mood or whatever, you know, or I was traveling. So, you know, but generally I managed to bring this energy of this is what I was going to do for this year. So I would love you to think about what are you grateful for that you in 2023 or the beginning of 2023 did for you, sorry, the end of 2023. So in the last 12 months. Okay. Grateful for becoming a published author. Yes. Very good. And nearly second time, you're going to be publishing soon again. Love that, Stephanie. Claire is just, yeah, the overall energy of the year. I hear you, Claire. I hear you. Angie, grateful for strengthening boundaries. Love that. Grateful for changing my job. Brilliant. Grace started the School of Ergotherapy. Love it. Which helped me with an anxiety period with my husband and allowing the change in my husband's choice of leaving Switzerland. Now we are in Italy and starting over our life. Big changes, my darling. I love your name, Grace. Go and Google Grace. Love that. Josephine, keeping my spine straight among turmoil. Love that. Love the power of that. And Claire, grateful for joining the Power Business Group and starting to take my business seriously. Yes. I'm bringing in some money. Come on, Claire, bring in some fucking money here. Loads of money next year. Grateful for reinventing my relationship with my husband. Oh my God, love that. I'm grateful for attracting soul clients. Love it. So I think the beauty in this, as I said, this just came through as on my walk this morning. So it's definitely from our angels, is that we can acknowledge the sadness, the turmoil, the frustration, and we can also see the beauty, see the things that maybe we set up without knowing. I didn't know that setting up a year, I was going to do a year yoga was going to support me through a year that was a bit wibbly wobbly. So, you know, it sort of it gives me renewed trust in myself and my ability to take care of myself, you know, and maybe that's doing that for you as well, that things that you put in place, maybe even without knowing what was coming. Stephanie, grateful for the 22 entrepreneurs in the project. Love it and got published. Well done, my darling. Well done. Okay. So we're going to do a meditation on this in a minute. So we'll go a little bit deeper and we'll use our, you know, use the help of the angels to go a bit deeper and to release. But I want you to take this idea and think about 2025. So how do you want to feel in 2025? Ooh, you might have to take a nice deep breath for this one and drop down into your belly. So it's not really logical. It's more into your heart and into your belly. So how do you want to feel in 2025? 2025. How do you want to feel in 2025? And when I tune in, the word that came through for me, I want to feel strong. I want to feel strong. I want to feel strong in my body. I want to feel strong in my business, in my marketing, in my messaging, no wishy-washy all over the place. I want to feel strong about that. I want to feel strong about the decisions that I make, even if I'm not sure that they're the best decisions, but I'm strong and know that this is the best decision that I can make right now with the information that I have. So for me, I want to feel strong this year. So some words we have: happy, contented, content, liberated, love it. So really, really think about, get that word for yourself. You don't have to put it in the chat, but once you have that word for yourself, because if you can want to feel at home, want to feel free and prosperous, love it. If you can really embody that word, if it can become more of a, like, as I said, every year I think, oh yeah, what's the word of the year? And then I immediately forget it. But it's about embodying that. And then every situation that we come across in our lives, is this going to make me stronger or take away from that? Is this friendship? Is this group that I'm attending? Is this offer that I'm thinking of in my offering in my business? Is that going to give me more of that feeling that I want in this year or not? So, is this decision going to help me feel liberated or not? Is it going to help me feel prosperous or not? Am I going to feel at home or not? So it's like using that as a sort of a barometer to help you with your decisions in the year. Is that making sense? Is that making sense? Yeah. So, and just one more question. I want you just to expand your mind a little bit and maybe allow some things to drop in here. But what 3 things that, if they happened in 2025, would help you to feel whatever it is, the feeling that you want to feel? So does everybody understand that question? So what 3 things would help you to feel that feeling in 2025, in your business, in your life, in your relationships, in your health journey, in your spiritual path? Just give me 3. I'm sure we could, if we had all day, we could get 50, but let's just focus on 3 things. So for me, I know I want to feel strong. Part of that is moving into is I didn't want to move, but I know now that this move is exactly what I need to do, and I know that it's going to give me strength. So I'm presuming and I'm assuming that when we move, I will feel stronger. I'll be in a stronger position financially. Everything is going. There's going to be a lot of changes that will happen with that move. So, and it's a good move for the kids as well. So, I'm looking at the move. I'm looking at I'm streamlining my business. I'm dropping lots and lots of things, and I'm only having maybe 3 or 4 channels or ways that people can work with me next year. And that's going to make me stronger in my messaging, and just give me more time to focus on me, on my self-care. And so that's going to give me strength. And I'm just recommitting to health, to my health journey this year. Menopause 101. I'm in the trenches. And it's just a wonderful, a very rocky start, but really wonderful now that I'm just like, I am fucking the most important person in my life, and I need to put my health first. Whereas all of the other years I could get away with it just being at the bottom of the list, but it just can't continue like that. So that's going to continue to give me strength and confidence. So yeah, so just to think about, so Angie's saying move to a more peaceful, stable environment, better health and well-being, more focus to create and utilize gifts and talents. Love it. Does anyone want to come on for a second before we jump into meditation and share with me a little reflection on what that's brought up for you this morning? Or maybe what you've been working on or thinking about at this time of year as we reflect on. And would anyone like to? Diane, go ahead, love, just unmute yourself.
Yeah, that's interesting because the word that dropped in was grateful. Was what, and I thought, well, and it's been interesting because I'm in a group where we're doing every day for 60 days. What are we grateful for? And so that's been quite nice, not just thinking about it because it's something I do think about anyway, but actually sharing and reading other people's stuff. So that's been lovely. But the three things that have come to mind, if they happen in 2025, getting totally straight financially. I'm not going to go into any background of that, but I know lots of people have challenges financially. But on the 10th of January, I get my first pension payment. Yay! So I'm very grateful for having lived this long because, you know, I know too many people who haven't. So yeah, but if I could get by the end of 25, if I can get totally straight financially, that'd be cool. The second one is healing my knee. I've got severe osteoarthritis in my knee and some other areas of my body as well. But if I can get my knee together now, that would be really cool. And I know that would help me with other aspects of my health. So that'd be good. And the third thing is move more into my signature work. And so there we go. That's mine.
Love it. You know, there's an archangel that's come through for you, Diane, is Archangel Haniel. Take the leap, you're divinely protected.
Haniel. How do you spell Haniel?
Haniel. So she's the goddess of no, the goddess of boundaries, systems, processes. So as you were saying, straight with money, I want to make sure you don't have to share anything here, but that you have clarity about what the end result is going to look like, and then the steps, the systems, the things that need to change, the things that you need to put in place.
Okay. I know the end result. I don't know about steps, but end result I do know.
So like in power, we talk about every day of the week there's assigned something in your business. So like we have Money Mondays. So Monday is your day to have a look at your money, a look at your admin, do, you know, so it's like a simple thing like that, having a system, a weekly system that you're not dropping any of the balls. So I love it. Thank you so much for sharing, Diane. Thanks.
Thank you.
Anyone else before we drop in? Are we good? Okay, let's go. So taking a nice deep breath for about 20 minutes, we're going to just jump into meditation. You can turn your camera off if you feel like it, if you want. You can close your eyes if you want. You can lie down and get yourself comfortable somewhere if that is good for you. So I'm going to just take a breath. So let's take 3 deep breaths in together. So nice deep breath in. And just let that go. And on the out breath, just allow your shoulders to drop down and relax. And another nice deep breath in. And let that go. Just really beginning to become fully present to your body and right now, this moment. Another breath in. And relax. And bring your focus to your feet for a moment and just see thick, strong roots going from the soles of your feet deep, deep, deep down into the earth, helping you to feel grounded, relaxed, safe, secure. See those thick, strong roots going deep, deep, deep down into the earth, wrapping around the heart center of the earth, wrapping around the core of the earth, giving you confidence, security, safety. And now allow a beautiful, healing, relaxing energy from the earth to move into your feet, helping you to feel even more grounded. And allow that healing energy to move up through your body now, up into your feet, into your legs, into your torso, all of your muscles, bones, organs, all filling up with this beautiful healing light. And now see that healing light, that healing energy move up along the back of all along your spine, across your back. You might find your body adjusting. So just see that healing energy moving all across your back, all up along your spine, right up to the top of your neck and the base of your head. So relaxing and breathing. Really good. I love that there's 13 of us on today. 13 of us listening live. Love that. So breathing and relaxing. And now feel that relaxation moving up to the back of your head, the top of your head, your forehead is relaxing, your whole base is relaxing. And smile, relaxing the muscles on your face even more. And just have a quick scan through your body. And just notice anywhere there might be still a tiny bit of tension or anxiety. And just take a deep breath and we'll release that together. So a deep breath in. And just let that go. Absolutely wonderful. Well done. Absolutely wonderful. So keep breathing and relaxing as we go on this journey together with our angels. So bringing your attention up to your forehead, that space between your two eyes, your third eye, and gazing into that third eye area. Imagine, use your imagination and see a beautiful purple light. And as you gaze into that light, you become even more and more relaxed and peaceful. And keep breathing and relaxing. And stepping into that purple light, and you find yourself in a beautiful place in nature. The sky is blue. It's the perfect temperature. The sun is shining. And there's green and nature all around, your favorite trees and plants and flowers. And right on by your side is your guardian angel. And if this is your first time connecting with your guardian angel, just gently ask them their name and allow the first name to drop into your consciousness without judgment or anything else. Just allow that name to drop in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And your guardian angel is the gatekeeper for your soul, for your healing journey, and will ensure that you will only receive what you need right now on your spiritual path. And now, walking on the path in front of you with your guardian angel by your side. And in the distance, you can hear voices. It sounds like a celebration. And your guardian angel guides you into a forest and into a clearing in the center of that forest. And you see that it's crowds of people, and every single one of them you know. They're all family members that have been with you this past year and maybe throughout your whole life. There's also angels and guides, ancestors, anyone that you're comfortable and only of light. They're in that space and they're all there to celebrate you. So just looking around, feeling the excitement in your heart, seeing all of these beautiful people that you love dearly, these beautiful beings that you love dearly and that love you in this space. There's a banquet prepared that's there for everybody to enjoy, and just look around and enjoy the space. And just before we step into the party, there's an angel that steps forward, and this is Archangel Metatron. Steps forward and just gently takes your hand and brings you to an area where there's a campfire, and gently guides you to sit down beside the campfire. And you see all of your ancestors and loved ones and beautiful light beings there to protect you are all around that space, all around the campfire. And just sit down with Metatron and your guardian angel for a moment. And I want you just to pour out your heart of everything that's happened in the past 12 months. And just see Metatron nodding their head. They've been with you, your angels, every single step of the way, just nodding and allowing you to just release any burdens, any fears, any worries, any doubts, any anger, anywhere you need to bring some forgiveness. Just let it all go. Situations, relationships, grudges, jealousy, upset, fear, sadness, frustration. Just let it all out. And then ask Metatron. Think about 2025, think about the year ahead, and begin to ask Metatron, what's in store for you? Think about all these dreams and this feeling that you want to create next year, and just talk it all out with Metatron. This angel is firm, but so wise, and absolutely knows your soul contract, knows your soul purpose, knows your sacred contract. So just pour out, just get all these ideas, all these dreams, this feeling that you want to create for 2025, get it out of your system and share it with Metatron. And Metatron has some advice to give you, some guidance that will support you. It might be to just choose one thing. It might be something completely brand new that you haven't thought about before. Or it could be some wise piece of advice or guidance that will help you in a relationship or a job opportunity, or just listen very carefully to the wisdom that wants to come through in this space. And the guidance and wisdom might also come in the form of an image or a feeling or a color, just whatever wants to come through. And now Metatron is holding out a big black bag, a big black sack, and is inviting you to throw in everything that you want to release and let go of. From the last year, 10 years, 25 years, 50 years, 60, 70, whatever. Whatever you want to let go of, whatever you don't want to bring into this next year. Even if some of it isn't conscious. So you can just say, whatever I'm ready to release right now, and just give it to Metatron. Take it from me. Give it to Metatron and put it into that black sack. And Metatron gently takes it from you. And also just letting you know that this clearing, this releasing is going to continue for the next 7 days. So if you've forgotten anything at any later on, you can just throw it in reverse. So for the next 7 days, you can literally throw in whatever you want into that sack. And Metatron gently takes the sack and throws it onto the campfire. And it just is ignited and disappears into the fire. And you can see anything that needs to be released is being released in sparks from the fire, and they turn into butterflies and are gone, go off back into nature. So whatever needs to be released, maybe some energy or whatever is not yours that you've been holding on to, if that needs to be released and goes back to wherever it needs to go back to, that will just be released easily right now. And just see that as butterflies going back out into the world, wherever it needs to return to. And now Metatron invites you to step onto the fire. You're perfectly safe. So when you're ready, step onto the fire and just feel yourself being absolutely cleansed and cleared. All blocks, negative patterns, old vows that no longer serve you, anger, resentment, frustration, everything, it's just being resolved. So just feel that fire literally clearing on a cellular level right throughout your whole body. Absolutely wonderful. If you want to dance while you're in that fire, go for it. Whatever it takes, if you want to move your body and just really release, do whatever you need to do. Absolutely beautiful. And when you're ready, you can step out of the fire beside Metatron. And Metatron is wrapping a beautiful cloak around you. A beautiful cloak. And just notice what color the cloak is. It may be many colors, it can be a rainbow, or it can be transparent. Just notice what color, shape, form the cloak takes. And this is a protective energy. It's a protective cloak for you. It reminds you of your sacred contract, of your blueprint, of why you're here on this planet right now. So just thanking Metatron for this wonderful cleansing and clearing. And now Metatron is bringing you around the party. The party has started now, and everybody is free to eat and drink and chat. And I want you to think about what it is that you want to achieve in 2025. And I want you to go around the room and just take a few minutes to meet with some people, some beings of light, or some ancestors, or anyone that can help you bring these ideas into fruition next year. So anyone that would be supportive of you as a guide this year. So just wander around the room, speak to who you want to speak to for a few minutes, take whatever blessings and lessons and information and guidance you can from whoever you want to connect with in this room. And I'll just stay quiet for about 2 minutes. You might find yourself drawn to just one person light being. And you can ask them, how can you help me this year? Or what do I need to do this year? Or what steps do I need to take? So breathing and relaxing. And if you're watching the replay here, you can pause here and spend as much time as you want. Or you can come back to this later, anytime you want. So breathing, relaxing, thanking all of these beings. Thanking Archangel Metatron, thanking your guardian angel, everybody that came together. And just feel the joy in your heart. Feel this beautiful reminder of how loved you are. How much love there is for you on this planet right now. And just take that love, wrap it like a blanket around you, and take it with you into the year ahead. And just any final thoughts or words of wisdom from Metatron, allow that to come through right now. And Metatron gives you a gift. So he places something in your hand that you can use as an anchor throughout the year, to anchor in the feeling that you want this year to bring for you and the things that you want to achieve. And now Metatron would like to give you a gift for someone else in our community today. So someone else. So it might be a name that comes to mind, or a face that comes to mind, and now a gift for that person. So it can be a word, a phrase, an image, an object, a color, a feeling, something for that person. And ask Metatron for a message for that person to go with this gift. What do they need to know right now? Thank you, thank you. Wonderful. Accept that for that person. Now, hugs for Metatron. Say goodbye to anyone that you want to particularly say goodbye to right now. And get ready to leave the space. And your guardian angel takes your hands and brings you back along the path, knowing that you can come back here anytime you wish. You can listen to this again and get more information or guidance whenever you wish. Walking back to where you first began this journey. Moving back into your body, saying goodbye to your guardian angel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Moving back into your body, back into your third eye, on that space on your forehead, between your eyes. moving right back down into your body, into your hands and into your feet, moving your hands and feet. Bring yourself fully present back into the room. Well done. Ooh, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There were some people in the waiting room, so apologies for that, but I didn't, for some reason, it didn't show up as it normally does. So you've just come in after the meditation. Lovely to have you here. Everybody that's just joined, I would recommend that you go back and watch the replay. So for so the meditation. So what did it bring up for you? Do you want to share? You can share in the comments, in the chat. What came through for you? What gifts came through for you? If there's gifts for someone else in the group. Stephanie, you want to just unmute yourself there?
Before I lose the thought, because have we got Janet here or somebody with a name beginning with J rather?
There was a Julie earlier on. Oh, Julie's
Okay.
still here. Yeah, Julie's still here. So
Okay, I knew it was a J, and I didn't know if it was Janet, but that was the name that I
and
was
there's a
guessing.
Josephine, and there's a
Okay.
DJ.
If your name begins with J, I think this is for you, and I think there is a Janet around this person anyway. So, the gift I was given to bring back for you was a board rubber, you know, like a chalkboard rubber, and it's about wiping the slate clean. Because you are on whatever you've been thinking about for next year, you are already on the right path, and it's a new beginning for you. So you wipe the slate clean and it's a new beginning. Okay, it's interesting that it's about completion, the word for next year, isn't it? That we spoke about earlier, but it's completing this year and taking that first step into the new beginning. So I hope our J's can take that. And that name Janet is important as well.
Okay, brilliant. Love it. Thank you so much, my darling. Thank you. I'm trying to remember what happened in mine. Oh, Michelle Henshaw. I got a gift for you, and the gift was it was an image of it wasn't quite Everest, but it was a mountain. And the feeling is this year has been like climbing Mount Everest. And you're already at the top. So even if it doesn't feel like that yet, the message, because the image that I saw was you on the top of this beautiful mountain. There was snow and there was a lot of sun, and you were literally, there's a card in one of my decks somewhere. If I can find it, I'll send it to you. But it was literally like, I fucking did it. I got through it. I got through that. I fucking did it. So even if that's not how you're feeling now, I don't know if that is, but there's somewhere in your soul is like there is rejoicing, is like it's done, and is looking forward to next year. So there has been some level of completion. So it was really beautiful. And I got a message for myself from my grandmother. She was there, and it was really lovely. I saw there was crowds of people, loads of loved ones that have passed. So, and my grandmother was pay yourself first, and this idea of paying future me. So that was very clear. And what else did I get? And Metatron gave me a lovely little pyrite crystal. It's a silver crystal for anyone that you can Google it and have a look. And he said to me to have tunnel vision when it came to my business this year in particular, and to health as well. So like tunnel vision, where normally it would be like be open, it was like just, you know, decide what it is and don't let no distractions. So I love that. Anyone else want to share? Time for one more, and then we're going to jump into groups. Okay, Angie, go ahead.
Hi everyone. I will come on. I'm putting this down to a bump on my head, but Metatron appeared to me like Mickey Mouse out of Fantasia, you know, that beautiful classical piece.
Yeah.
And there was a big stadium. It was from Bedknobs and Broomsticks, so that was the big stadium where people were feasting. It was that kind of chaotic but very funny. And then Mickey took me to the castle, and he was picking up buckets of water and throwing them on the floor and pushing the water away with the broom, and it was all falling out. So it's kind of really clearing the space. And he said to me, you know, whatever you want, and I'm the one who chooses. And then the message I got was so he gave me the magic wand for next year, but the message I got, I can't see these names, Cassandra or Melanie, or Cassandra and Melanie, and it was the broom, and it's, I don't know if you remember in the cartoon, the broom does the work. So it's like the broom's doing, you know, doing all the housework and doing everything. So if there is a Cassandra or Melanie or a name along those lines, it's that it's like the broom will take over and take the burdens from you. That's the kind of message I got from that. So yeah, it was really, really lovely. But it was the most random. I was shifting from different cartoons. I was in Brazil with the face of Jesus, you know, 1 minute dancing in Brazil, and then with Mother Mary telling me that she'll nurture me so I can nurture others. So yeah, maybe it's some of it's a knock on the head, but maybe it's opened up some portals into cartoon land or something. So that was my very funny little message. So there you go. But it sounded really, really positive. So thank you.
Love it. I love the energy of fun with it, Angie.
Yeah, well, it did feel like that. Yeah, definitely.
Have a bit of
Fun and everybody enjoying themselves, and yeah, just celebration time. So it's going to be a good year.
Thank you so much, darling. Thank you. Let's see. Metatron needed a bigger sack. Gift for Claire. A lantern. Love that. Okay. Yes, and that lantern is also a symbol of 9. God, we're coming back to 9 again, because it's what number card is that in the, it's the Hermit card in the tarot, and it's the end of a journey and lighten your path forward. I love that. Oh my God, what a lovely, you're safe, Claire. Absolutely love that. Oh, purple cloak, love it. Stay connected. Strength is in community. Yeah, love it. Okay, my darlings. So we're going to jump into welcome to everybody that just joined. You're afterwards, go back and watch the replay. We did a beautiful meditation, and we did a couple of exercises to talk about what is the feeling that you want to bring into 2025. I thought it was really, really good exercise, very quick. So go back and do that. I think there was I think in one of the emails I might have made a mistake and said it started at 11 rather than 10. So yeah, so apologies for anyone that that came in and is like, fuck. So but do go back and listen. I'll post a replay as soon as I can. So right now, we're going to jump into groups. So have your favorite deck of oracle cards. I'm going to break you up into groups of 2. So there's now about 17 of us. So I'll step out, so that will be an even number. And I'm going to pause the video here. So anybody watching the replay, just go and get yourself a deck of cards, set your timer for 10 minutes, and, you know, ask a question and pick a card for yourself and maybe journal. But for everyone else, you jump into a room, whoever you're with, it's divinely, the little Zoom fairies are working in the background to make sure that you are connected with who you need to speak to today. You can ask, no problem if you can't go into a Zoom room, I'll figure that out. You just don't accept. So what you do is ask a question, and the other person will pick a card, and you'll just have a conversation. So it's about 12 minutes we have for this. So about 5 minutes each and about 2 minutes to wrap up. Okay, is everybody okay with that? Don't think about it too much. You don't have to be an expert. You don't even have to have oracle cards. You can pull a book off the shelf, or you can just channel, whatever you want to do. But there's magic when we come together. And I know that when we did this with the Angel Circle, every time I got some fucking amazing information that really supported me. So, you know, open your heart, give what you can, and allow yourself to receive whatever you need right now. So we're going to go into break rooms. I'm going to just pause on the recording. Please, please remind me to press record when we come back. Somebody, I'm going to write it down, but just in case. I'm going to pause recording. Okay, my darlings, hope that was useful. I know there was some coming and going in the background. Some people came in. I was trying to fit you into rooms, so I hope there wasn't too much confusion. I hope that was good. Anybody want to give me some quick feedback on how that was? Was it good? Michelle, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that was incredible. It was very clever at putting these meeting rooms together, isn't it? So I got a lovely card from Alice, and it was potential. It was from Denise Lynn's Sacred Destiny Oracle deck, and it had a picture of a mountain or a volcano on the front, so it completely aligned with what you were saying. It was amazing. Message received.
Brilliant. Oh my God. And the other thing that's coming in that I forgot to say to you was a reminder to celebrate now. Even, you know, whatever, just to celebrate, make some time to celebrate. Love it. Love that. Love the angels coming in, double messages going. Anybody else want to share quickly? Tara, yeah. Hello, my darling.
Hi, I had lovely Anne in Ireland, and yeah, it's just quite interesting because earlier in the week I was at my mediumship group, and I was told in a meditation about to go to Portal 7, which I had no idea what that meant. And the card that she picked up for me was a portal card, Portal of Light. And then we realized that we were in room 7.
Right.
So we feel like there's a lovely connection that's been made there between us, and we're going to share stuff in the future. So yeah, I thought that was quite amazing. And she's going to send me a deeper reading because there's more to that card that we didn't really have time to share. So yeah, exciting.
Amazing. Oh my God, I love this. Love the synchronicities. Yeah, love it. Thanks, Tara. Thanks for sharing. Anyone else? I feel there's someone else. Buongiorno, Grace. How are you, love?
So, unfortunately, my team workspace did not participate. So I was just waiting. Linda.
Oh. Well, I'm going to ask everybody to pick a card or give Grace some word of a message, something for Grace, and pop it in the comments. So Grace was in a room on her lonesome. There was no one else there. So the message that came through for you that I picked is trust your intuition. And I saw earlier on up there that the gift you were given from your angels was feather. And it's just a wonderful message, Grace, to look out for signs that when you ask your angels for signs, and ask them for signs that they're supporting you in your life, and then notice those signs will make the relationship even stronger. So some signs for me are feathers, but there's also coins, there's also butterflies, birds, different birds are, and like when we went to see this last house, when I came out, I looked into the sky, and there was literally clouds the shape of angels, like 50 angels in the sky. So I came out going, that's the place for us. So it's trust your intuition, and ask your angels for signs that are special for you, you know, that make a difference for you. So and lots of messages have come through in the comments. Have a look in the comments there for yourself, Grace, and see all the lovely gifts that are coming through there for you. Love that. This fucking group is awesome, isn't it? This community, Okay, anything else? Anybody else want to share anything before we wrap up? Okay, so we're gonna wrap up. So it's gonna be a few minutes of just to wrap up the whole session, for me to wish us a happy Christmas and everything else. But then I'm gonna stay on here for about 10 minutes and just take you through mentoring opportunities with me next year. So I'm going to post the link in here in case anyone missed it and you want to go and have a look at that. There's a few opportunities to coach and mentor with me next year, and they're all at that link. And I'm going to take you through that in a minute, just for anyone that does want to stay on and ask me questions about that or anything. So now, if you can just give me one word or something, what are you taking away from this today, from this session today? There's lots of thanks and love and oh my God, so much came in for you, Grace. Are you still here? Hopefully you're still here. Yeah, brilliant. So what is the one thing that you're taking away for yourself? A big thank you for an incredible heartwarming session. Okay, my darling. Happy Christmas, Stephanie. Have a lovely Christmas and a lovely, a wonderful new year. What I'm taking away from this. What I'm taking away from this is a quote that I've just put down that I meant to say. So I'm gonna give it and I'm gonna take it away. I've been using this the whole week. It's a very famous quote from Louise Hay. And it says, "All is well in my world. Out of this situation, only good will come, and I am safe." And I've been using that for the last week. Anytime I'm having a wobble, anytime I'm worrying about somebody or something or some situation, I've been affirming this when I can't sleep. And it's been an amazing balm for almost everything that's been happening in my life. And I'm going to continue to use it. I've put a saver on my phone, screensaver on my phone. And I've also put a reminder so it comes up on my phone every single day at 11 o'clock and it says, "I am safe and all is well." So that's what I would like to give to you as a takeaway. Beautiful light and connections, taking away to celebrate myself more, feeling lighter, love it. Lovely idea to read a card for each other. Yeah. All is well, a message I get from my mom. So I love that. Love that. Okay, my darlings, that is it. Thank you so much for joining me. What an incredible day, an incredible session. We haven't done one of these in, I don't know, 5 or 6 months. So I'm hoping to do one every 3 months, do it free. We can all just come together and experience a little bit of angel love. So I'll see you again in 3 months' time. And if I don't see you again at some other event or you're in one of our programs, have a beautiful Christmas and have an amazing New Year. So I'm going to jump into, just going to share my screen and let you have a look at that page. Share. Can you see my screen? Can everybody see my screen? Yeah, you can see my screen. Can I get a thumbs up? Okay, brilliant. So these are ways of working with me in 2025. It's going to be very limited. I'm doing what Metatron says. I'm having tunnel vision. And I'm just going to focus and be decisive about the few areas that I want to work. And I'm literally dropping a lot next year. So there's a lot of programs and that I just won't be teaching. So the first experience is Power Gold VIP package. It's 6 private one-to-one sessions. And normally this is over 3 months, but I'm extending it over 6 months, which will give you an opportunity to really make some progress. And you can come into that session. You can come into that package if you want to write a book, if you want to create your first package or program, if you want to work on even a personal issue, whatever you want, that package is open. There are 6 50-minute sessions that can be used however you want throughout those 6 months. And clients have got amazing results from this. And that is it. You can apply. All of these are by application because I literally only have 6 places. There are 6 places at any one time. So at the moment, one of them is gone. So there's only 5 places actually available now as we step into 2025. And then as those 6 places are filled, when someone else comes along, when someone has finished their package, somebody else can step into that place. So we'll have a wait list after that. So it's just to let you know, I'm keeping it really simple and affordable. It's normally 3K for a package like this without the VAT. So I've just included VAT on everything this year. I'm making a bit of a compromise. It's 2K plus VAT. And you can click this button and you can apply to have a chat with me and see if it's a fit for you. There's no way I will, it's really about creating space for you to figure out if this is something that will work for you this next year, if it will support you in your spiritual business life. So that's that one. This is fucking really excited about this. It's brand new. It includes 6 sessions. So for those of you that are, this is years I've been thinking about doing this, and it's finally feels like the time. Doesn't feel completely like the right time, but it's as close as I'm going to get over all the years to it feels like I'm ready to start to teach this. And it's literally going to be everything that I've learned in, I don't know, how long am I working with spirit? I don't know, since I was 16. And then the last 11 years online as a spiritual business owner and a coach for spiritual business owners. So it's literally everything. I will teach you how to have your own coaching business, how to work with clients, how to create a proper successful business around that with money coming in. And you'll get a certificate at the end of it, my certificate. It's a very comprehensive program. It's going to be 9 months. There will be a lot of work to do. There will be case studies. You will be encouraged to start, you open a group and do some coaching sessions almost immediately. So the idea is that by the end of the 9 months, so we're talking February to November, that you'll already have a business up and running with clients. So this is literally brand new. It still has to be figured out completely. It's an introductory offer because it's the first time I've ever taught something like this, and it's 5K plus VAT. If you're interested, you just click the application form here. There are only 12 places and we start on the 25th of February. If you have any questions on it, ask me in the chat or ask me afterwards. And if you want to apply just to have a conversation around that to see if it's a fit for you, then fill out the form at this link. And then finally, for anyone, this is a more affordable offer, a more affordable way of working with me. It's the Spiritual Business Power Mastermind, and it's to support you as a light worker to make consistent clients, cash, and clarity, give you clarity in your business. It is fucking incredible. The price is incredible. 97 plus VAT. That will be from the 1st of January. Right now, it's still 97. So you can still get in at that price. As soon as January kicks in, for all new members, it will be 97 plus VAT. And that is it. You can click here and you can literally sign up for that right away. If you want to chat with me about it, send me a PM and we can talk. And that is it. So they're all at this page, which is aislingmooney.com/mentor. And that is it, my darlings. So let me just check the messages. Gotta go. Peace and love. Taking a lot from this session. Brilliant. That is it. Any final thoughts or words, Michelle, Josephine? Anything you want to add, love? hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was good for you.
Just thank you. You're always so generous with your time and your gifts. Thank you, love. It's a great way to end the year.
Thanks, Michelle. Lovely. Always lovely to see you. Talk to you later. Okay, and that is it. I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to close down the session and send you all off with your angels and fairies for the week and for the festive season, holidays, whatever you're doing. And I'll see you at some stage, probably in the new year. Loads and love, my darlings. Bye.